Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Dear students, I am your teacher Sayyid Rashid Jillani. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Dear students, I am your teacher Sayyid Rashid Jillani and I welcome you on YouTube channel of Multan Public School and College in your class second year. Dear students, today we are going to learn about the first topic taken from book second, part 1, which is modern prose. The name of the topic is Dying Sun. It is conceived and written by Sir James Jeans. Dear students, the essay is about the unimaginable, vast universe having uncountable stars, galaxies, and Milky Ways. The universe appears to the writer very mysterious. So he tries to unfold some of the hidden realities about this mysterious universe. He also tries to understand the purpose of life on the earth, that is very little home to live for all the living beings if we compare it with the whole substance of the universe. Dear students, the writer also tries to find out the logical answers of the questions regarding formation of our planetary system, how did life appear on the planet. The writer also discloses the most frightening side of the universe. He is of the opinion that universe is quite fearful if we look into its creation and formation. He says that we don't have life anywhere in the universe as we have on the earth. It is our home. It gives us a very fearful sensation of loneliness in this extremely vast universe of which we have no idea. Dear students, he also depicts the littleness of our home against the total substance of the universe. He compares it millionth part of this grain of sand out of all the seashores of the world. Dear students, the writer tries to draw our attention towards the regions in the universe which may have suitable physical conditions for life to grow. So let's begin. Dear students, the full name of the writer is Sir James Hopwood Jeans. He was a physicist and mathematician. As a researcher, his chief concern remained to study the mysteries of the universe and to understand the purpose of life in the plan of nature. Dear students, the title of the essay, The Dying Sun, well illustrates the consumption of matter into energy. All such sources will be cooled down and then perish. Similarly, having been consumed all the reservoirs of light, heat, and energy, our sun will also be cooled down and died. Dear students, Sir James Jeans very logically compares the tiny mass of Earth against the gigantic heavenly bodies. If we look at the picture of the Milky Way, and in particular the picture of the entire universe, we find ourselves like a very little creature living on the negligible part of the universe, which has numerous stars many times bigger than. Dear students, Sir James Jeans very logically compares the tiny mass of Earth against the gigantic heavenly bodies. If we look at the picture of the Milky Way, dear students, dear students, Sir James Jeans unveils the reality that how did our planetary system came into being. It came into existence through an unusual incident which might happen quite rarely in the universe. As we know that all the stars travel in space follow follow their fixed course of journey, but such chances are very rare that one star somehow or other come very close to another star. But it happened 2000 millions years ago when a star many times bigger than our Earth, wandering through the space, came very close to the Sun. Its gravitational pull was extremely strong that an immense tidal wave began rising on the surface of the Sun. It formed a mountain so high that we can hardly imagine. Dear students, that mountain burst into pieces due to the gravitational pull of the other star. Those pieces of the huge mountain began revolving round the Sun and are called planets. Our Earth is one of them. Dear students, the writer throws light upon the fact that how had it become possible for life to be born and grow on one of the planets revolving round the Sun. Initially, all the planets were enormously huge balls of fires, but gradually they keep on cooling down with the passage of time. The writer has no idea how, when, and why the life appears one of these cooling pieces. Dear students, as we come to know through this essay that the beginning of life was very humble and insignificant. It started from a very simple organisms whose survival solely based upon their ability to reproduce themselves into more complex organisms before they die. Finally, those simple organisms shaped into such beings who have their feelings and ambitions and religions as their ways of life. Dear students, the writer reveals the most threatening and fearful aspects of the universe. These existing threats and fears affect directly to the lives of all the living beings, and rest is the uncountable mass of lifeless objects, no matter how huge and big they may be. The universe seems frightening because of the vast expanse of time and unimaginable long distances. The writer also emphasizes that universe seems frightening because of our loneliness in space. There are no signs of life like ours found anywhere in space yet. The Earth, our planet, is very little in its size and mass, which is negligible if we compare it with the total substance of the universe. On the basis of these observations, Sir James Jeans tries to build up the proposition that life does not seem to have any part in the plan of universe which produced our planetary system. Dear students, as you know, life requires suitable physical conditions, and most important of them is temperature. Dear students, temperature should neither be too high to burn everything nor too cold to freeze everything. Dear students, Sir James Jeans proposed that life can grow in the narrow belts. Narrow belts are actually called life belts, and these belts are the region at certain distances from the stars where temperature is reasonably moderate. Such belts may have suitable physical conditions for life to nourish. Dear students, but a rough calculation shows that all such temperature belts make up a very small fraction of the whole volume of space. Dear students, here is the exercise of few very important short questions for your board's exam. The notes given in the slides will help you to write the suitable and very appropriate correct answers of these questions. Dear students, your answers should not exceed to 5 to 6 lines or sentences. It is the board's requirement. Dear students, you are given the list of words and synonyms in this exercise. These words are very important for your examination point of view. Dear students, as you know, you have to attempt the first part of your objective paper comprises of 10 sentences with the words underlined. At the end of every sentence, there will be 4 options, and you have to pick up the correct synonym from those options. Dear students, the given question or this question carries 10 marks in your exam. That's all from my side. I thank you all for your patient hearing. Take care of yourself and your near and dears. Stay home and stay safe. Goodbye.